Welcome to WHHI News. I'm McNair, and here's a look at your headlines. Well, a sting operation targeting online predators has resulted in the arrest of the Beaufort County School District's Director of Accountability. On Wednesday, 41-year-old Daniel Fallon was arrested and charged with 3 counts of criminal solicitation of a minor. Fallon is accused of sending sexually explicit messages to minors. Now, that arrest is the result of a joint effort by local police and the State Attorney General's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. Undercover officers post as minors online where adults engage them in sexually explicit conversations. A school district spokesperson says Fallon has worked for the district for 19 years, does not come into contact with any students, and does not have an office located in any school. He's now on paid administrative leave, and if convicted, he could face up to 10 years in prison on each charge. Fallon is one of 15 who were arrested as a result of that undercover investigation known as Operation Rock the Boat. Well, the first and only debate between the candidates for South Carolina's 1st congressional district seat is now history. On Wednesday, in a televised debate, incumbent Nancy Mace faced off against challenger Dr. Annie Andrews, who is a pediatrician. The two clashed over abortion rights and gun restrictions. Mace said she's pro-life but supports exceptions for incest, health of the mother, and fetal abnormalities. She used her own case as a rape survivor as an example to appeal to women. Andrews said she supported abortion up until viability, or up until about 24 weeks, something she said is widely agreed upon among medical professionals. Now, early voting begins Monday at 4 locations in Beaufort County: the Election Board office on John Galt Road in Beaufort, the Bluffton office on Ulmer Road, in Hilton Head across from the Presbyterian Church, that's at the county office, and at the St. Helena library branch. A 17-year-old Bluffton teenager now faces murder charges after a shooting Tuesday night on Buck Island Road. Jeremiah McGee Ashton was arrested yesterday after the Tuesday night shooting of 57-year-old Mark Tony Haynes, who died later that night from 3 gunshot wounds. The two were acquainted, but no motive for the shooting has yet been released. Well, it's been a big week and will continue to be a bigger week for golf here in South Carolina. The CJ Cup kicked off Thursday at Congaree Golf Club with 6 of the top 10 players in the world competing in that PGA event, including second-ranked defending champion Rory McIlroy. Plus, there was a huge announcement from the PGA this week about the purse for next year's RBC Heritage in 2023. Our own Bob Stevens talks to RBC Tournament Director Steve Wilmot to get his reaction and to find out what it means for our area later in our broadcast. Well, an economic announcement from BMW on Wednesday. The company plans on investing $1 billion in its factory near Spartanburg, South Carolina, to begin production of electric vehicles. In addition, BMW plans to spend $700 million to build an electric battery plant nearby. Now, that investment in the factory to produce electric vehicles will add an unspecified number of jobs. At the proposed battery plant, the company says it will hire about 300 workers within a few years. For more details on these stories, please check on the news sources right there on your screen. And right now, I'll look at sports with who else but our own Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. After Hilton Head's Chris Marable was the lone Loco representative tabbed for the Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas last week, 5 more Loco high school football standouts got their due Wednesday when they were named to the South roster for the 75th annual Touchstone Energy Cooperatives Bowl to be played December 10th in Myrtle Beach. Beaufort High stars Casey Fields and Colton Ferries were named to the team, along with May River defensive duo Jaden Jones and Darian Perry and breakout Bluffton receiver Jalen Linder. They will be among the 44 players on the South roster, whose coaching staff will include Hilton Head's B.J. Payne as an assistant. The Loco also showed out on the volleyball court on Wednesday, as May River and Hilton Head High both took down higher-seeded opponents on the road in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs. The Sharks swept past AC Flora to earn a trip to North Myrtle Beach in the second round, while the Seahawks knocked off West Florence 3-0 and will travel to Lugoff Elgin on Monday. The Skeeza State Tournament also kicks off on Friday in Myrtle Beach, and 2 Loco squads earn top seeds and should be in position to survive the 2-day gauntlet. Hilton Head Christian Academy is one of 4 number 1 seeds in the Class 3A bracket, while Patrick Henry is a top seed in the 2A bracket. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
And with our weather, here's Maria.
All right, so taking a look ahead, it looks like we're going to have some beautiful weather this weekend. Friday, it's going to be sunny with Hilton Head having a high of 70, a low of 48. Bluffton's going to have a high of 71, a low of 45. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 72 and a low of 44. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 7:30 and sunset's going to be at 6:44. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 2:03 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 6:59 p.m. Taking a look into the weekend and into next week, Saturday is going to be sunny with highs in the 70s and lows in the upper 40s. Sunday it's going to be sunny with highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. And then come Monday, we're going to see the temperature go up again. It's going to be sunny with highs in the upper 70s and lows in the upper 50s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up next on the WHHI News, we'll find out about that big increase in the purse for the 2023 RBC Heritage. Bob Stevens has the details. He also has a look at a great scholarship program for young golfers. And later, parents, we've got some good safety tips for you from Hilton Head Island Fire and Rescue's Cinda Seaman. We'll be right back.